my name's Cheryl and I'm a hairdresser in London. I have been inundated with messages asking what can you do with your hair during lockdown. I mean, everyone is going mad, aren't they? I know how you feel because my colour is awful, my ends are so dry, I really need to see the hairdresser also. So I can totally understand and empathise with you all. One of the questions I get asked a lot is how can you get rid of your split ends during lockdown? I am asking you please not to cut your hair, please don't. Wait for us, we are the professionals, we have been very well trained, it takes us a long time to learn our trade, and please just wait for us. The best advice I could give you is just to invest in a really good mask or a really good oil. A mask is really nourishing on the hair, and if you use it once a week you would honestly notice the difference. So for me, I have been using a mask on my hair once a week just to seal the ends. So towel dry your hair after shampooing, just get all the moisture and the water out of there, don't have it dripping, to give it a good towel dry. Apply your mask to your mid-lengths and ends, so from here down. Leave the roots out, you don't want any masks on the root. And just wrap your hair in a towel and leave 15 minutes, or if you'd rather you can sleep in it and rinse it out in the morning. But you need to give it at least 15 minutes because what happens is the molecule is quite heavy in a mask and it takes longer to seep into the hair. So leave it for 15 minutes and then rinse it off. The other little treatment I've been doing on my hair is I've been putting an oil on my hair. So if I don't really have time to do a mask, then, I mean we all have time, but somehow we don't have time. So if you've not got time to do a mask, then shampoo your hair with your preferred cleanser and then rinse it out and then apply the oil to your hair and then apply your conditioner on top. Again, just apply it to the mid-lengths and ends, nothing on the roots, and the same for your conditioner. You can maybe take it up a little bit more but never really apply conditioner on the roots. And just, you can leave it on for like 1 to 2 minutes and just rinse it off. It won't do as much as what a mask will do, but it will give you a bit more nourishment than normal. If you want, you can also leave this on overnight, and you can also leave it on for 15 minutes if you've got time. And then once you towel dry your hair, once everything's been rinsed, you can then reapply the oil to your hair and then blow dry as normal. I find this has been really good to help me just keep my hair a little bit more nourished during lockdown, and I hope that you try it at home. And feel free to let us know what you think. The other question I get asked a lot is how often should you be washing your hair? I think you should be washing your hair twice a week. I think if you're washing your hair any more than that, then you're risking damaging your hair. Your hair is at its most weakest when it's wet. So if you're washing it every day or you're making it wet every day, there is more chance that it's been damaged than it would be if it wasn't. Also, you'd probably be using a bit more heat on the hair, to dry it and style it, again, which is causing more damage. So I would always try and live by the rule, twice a week. The other question I get asked is, how do I get volume into fine hair? This is a tricky one. As hairdressers, finer hair is the hardest hair to style. And I know that a lot of people don't like to feel products in their hair. So I would really encourage you to go and talk to your stylist about cutting a shape into your haircut. You could possibly add some internal layers in there. You could add some internal layering through the widest part of your head. You can take your length up. There's ways of putting shape into the hair so that it doesn't look short, and I would really discuss that with your stylist. The other thing is you do need to have a product in there. A mousse or a spray, something quite strong would be great to make your hair last all day. And the other tip I would give you is, if you're blow drying your hair, like pop your hair upside down, blast it dry till it's about 80-90% dry, and then style it. Because your hair's not going to hold any shape when it's wet, so it takes shape when it's actually drying. So if you blast it upside down, you're lifting the hair off the root, it'll give you more volume. And also if you take it opposite direction, so for instance if you're on the side, take it to the opposite side and dry it and then flip it back, or if you're in the centre, take it all back and then you can bring it all forward, and the same goes for the crown area, you can dry it all forward and then bring it all back. There is a really good product called Super Dust in L'Oreal, and it's a little bottle of, it almost looks like talcum powder, and you can obviously sprinkle the talcum powder onto the scalp, but I actually prefer to use this by shaking the bottle up and down and then puffing it into the hair. So it's actually the puff that I put in, and it makes it feel a little bit more structured through there. So if you had like an event all day, that would be a good one because it would last the whole day. You can feel it in the hair, but it's not too heavy if you use the puff rather than the sprinkle. I will link these products for you. So I hope that you can try these at home, and thanks so much for watching. Take care.